Hello, Steve Arts 89, or at least my favourite profile picture. Well, we all know that Sam Smith and Madonna are doing a single. They've done a single that's being released. It's called Vulgar. It's coming out on June 9th. We've had a few samples. First off, I think we had the intro. Then we had some of Sam doing one of his verses, which was okay. And then we had Madonna doing one of her verses, but this one she actually did a video for. She's actually standing in her apartment dressed, looking in shape, and just singing at the camera to the song, and it doesn't do a lot for me. It's very narcissistic and just say my name, it's all about me, worship us, basically it's all about being relevant and just self-important, and it just doesn't really do anything at all for me. So we've yet to see what the whole song amounts to, but it just seems to be a reaction to Sam Smith's Unholy, and it just seemed like sort of Madonna's jumping on his coattails. He copied her and she's copying him, and it's just whatever. Now the other song, which has been released just today from The Weeknd, featuring Madonna and someone else whose name I've forgotten. Oops, sorry. That came out as well. Now that is actually a nice song. It's interesting. It's stuck in my head. I found myself singing it while I was like lining up my pictures and everything. It starts off with Madonna opening the song. Basically, she says, "I've seen the devil down Sunset in every place, in every face." Yeah. And then The Weeknd sings a lot of verses about a lot of lines about a woman who's obsessed with popularity and just, calling the paparazzi, then acting surprised, all this sort of stuff. And it seems like a criticism, an attack, a lot of things that Madonna's been accused of. But I know the song's not about Madonna. The song is on the soundtrack for a show called The Idol, which is sort of all about the music industry. And I would have been more impressed if Madonna got a role on the show, but she's just on the soundtrack. But it's a nice song. I really liked how, I don't want to try and talk in music terms because I don't know enough about it to make it convincing. I'm just going to say I liked it, and I found myself singing it. But the rest of the lyrics for her, because it takes a while for her to come back after the sort of intro. She says, "I know that you see me, time's gone by, spent my whole life running from your flashing lights. Try to own it, but I'm alright. Can't take myself out of effing fight." And so it's kind of like she's sort of admitting to it, but kind of defending herself because his view of her is probably a bit cynical. So I found it to be kind of negative lyrically and kind of cynical in regards to sort of popularity, and someone like Madonna who claims she's never really chased popularity. She wanted to be an artist, she wanted to express herself, and some of that's true, but some of it really was just wanting attention, wanting to be relevant, and wanting people to look at her and blah, blah, blah. But I really like the song, the sound of it. It's not flashy or loud or anything. But yeah, it got in my head. Whereas Vulgar, I haven't heard the whole thing, of course, but what I have heard is just like, yeah, it's just kind of a desperate for attention song. Kind of thing you'd see people in the clubs wanting attention for, singing to, because, they can pose and strut, and it's vulgar. And I'm not sure what merit there is to celebrating something like that, but that's current day Madonna. So I'm gonna go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Obviously this is not a review of Vulgar because I haven't heard the whole thing, but I'm just not liking what I'm hearing yet, so we'll see. It's not, I think it's bad. It's just nothing new, nothing surprising. It's just really predictable and basic, and sure, it'll trigger some people and people will carry on about it and that, but if you're a long-term Madonna fan, you're sort of yawning and wondering when we're going to see something new or interesting or, dare I say, artistic and creative. But I can't say that, because if you're a Madonna fan, you have to worship her and say everything she does is perfect. You can't actually have a criticism or an opinion. So I do apologise for, thinking for myself and expressing myself, because apparently if you're a Madonna fan, you're not supposed to express yourself. Apparently no one heard that 1989 song. But I'm going to go. Bye.